Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be solving LeetCode number 922, sort array by parity number 2. This is a problem from the DSA sheet by LearnYard. The problem number is 4 from the 2 pointer section. It is an easy level problem. Let us read the question quickly. Given an array of integers nums, half of the integers and nums are odd and the other half are even. Sort the array so that whenever nums of I is odd, and whenever nums of I is even, I is even. Return any answer array that satisfies this condition. So let us go through the example to get a clear view of the problem. Example 1. So the input we will be given is 4, 2, 5 and 7, and the output they are expecting is 4, 5, 2 and 7, and similar combinations of outputs are also accepted. So you can see a pattern here. The output has one even, one odd, and the next is even and the next is odd, right? At the let's just I'll take it to the whiteboard. You can get a clear view of what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this is the example 1. Let me just grab a pen really quickly. Yeah, this color would be good. Okay, you can see at the even position we should have even. So this is the target that we want to achieve, and as you can see, the first element is already satisfied. Like, we don't have to do anything with this. All right, we don't have to modify this index. Okay, yeah. Then you can go to the next. Here, as you know, we will be using 2 pointers here. The 2 pointers are I and j. So here is I, here is j. Okay, and then let us see, at the odd position we must have odd, but here we have an even number, and we should have had 5 there, but we do have 2. So we do have to do some kind of modifications here. Okay, so what could be the modification? Okay, let's just see the solution. So how this is working here is, first we have an integer 4, 2, 5 and 7, right? Yes, true, we do have that. Okay, this I is here, j is here. Okay, so what my algorithm will do is, if, let's see, this is 0, 1, 2 and 3. If the first condition, okay, if the condition is already satisfied, I will move the I pointer to the next even index. So I will move I here, because we have to do the modification here. Here there is no modification required. Similarly, here we have to do some modification. So for now we will not change this. Okay, we will not change this, and we will perform a swap. Okay, we will perform a swap. So you got my point. Whenever whenever the condition is already satisfied, in the sense at an even position there's already an even integer, then what you have to do is you have to move the pointer to the next even index. Or if this was odd, if this 2 was 3, then you should have, instead of performing any swap, you should have just moved it here. Got it? Simple. Okay, now what did I say? You have to perform a swap here. So this thing got a little messy, so I'll just erase it, and I'll show how the array is gonna look. Okay, upon swapping, the array is gonna look like this: 2 and 7, right? Okay, yeah. Does this satisfy our condition? Is this similar to the target? Yes, it is similar. So our approach is kind of correct, right? but there will be an edge case. Let me get a darker shade. Yeah. So here only the first index condition was satisfied, right? What if the second condition is also satisfied, right? At even there is even, at odd there is odd. So now what do we do? As I already told you, whenever the condition is already satisfied, just move the even index pointer to the next even index, and move the odd index pointer to the next odd index. Okay, so I goes here and j comes here. Okay, now that these are at different we should have an even number here and we should have an odd number here. We will perform a swap. It may look a little messy here, but when we start coding you will get a clear picture of what I'm trying to say. It is very simple. Let's just move on to coding it. Very first pointer points the even index. Okay, the second is points the odd index, right? And then n equals to nums dot length represents the length of the nums array. Got it? We will use a while loop here, while I is less than n and j is less than n. Why this condition? Because we do not want I and j to go out of the index bounds, so we don't get an array out of index out of bounds error. Okay, then the condition, as I already told you, if the condition is already satisfied, if there's an even integer at an even index, what do? We shift it to the next even index. Okay, how do we do that? Let's just write the condition first. If nums of I mod 2 equals to 0, move the pointer to the next even index. How do we do that? Plus 2, that is all we have to do here. Similarly, else if nums of I mod 2 is not equal to 0, if it is odd, you have to shift it to the next odd index, right? I'm sorry, this should be j. Similarly, just j equals j plus 2. Simple. And what if the condition is not being satisfied? If there is no even integer at an even index, what do we do then? We just have to perform swap. Simple. Just have to perform swap. So how do we swap? It is simple. We use a temporary variable, put nums of I in it, then nums of I equals to nums of j, then nums of j equals to temp, and please do not forget to increment. I equals I plus 2, j equals to j plus 2. No matter what, after you perform a swap, if you have a larger array, after you perform a swap, there's no guarantee that you have to perform only one swap, right? Now once it is swapped, move to the next. Got it? Move to the next odd and even indexes, basically. Simple. Yes. the last step is to just return the nums array upon modification. Let us hope it works. Okay, it ran without any errors. I just submit it and see if all the test cases pass. Yes, it did pass. Let us analyze the complexity. Yeah, it is over n. It is pretty optimized. Thank you for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. There are more such videos coming up. If you're preparing for a service-based company, this series is going to be very, very helpful. Thank you so much.